Hello everyone. A very happy morning and have a great start to the week. Today's pasuram is a simple yet beautiful one. Listen to the recital of the pasuram and then we'll go to the explanation for this Thiruppavai. This Thiruppavai is set to Hamir Kalyani ragam, a beautiful, soothing, melodious ragam and Aditalam.
தோமணி மாடத்து சுற்றும் விளக்கெரிய தோமணி மாடத்து சுற்றும் விளக்கெரிய தூபம் தூபம் கமழ தூய நடைமேய கழ்வளரும் மாம மக மணி கதவம் தாழ்த்திரவாய் மக மணி கதவம் தாழ்த்திரவாய் மாறீர் அவளை ஏழு மகள்தார் ஓமையோ செவிடோ அனந்தலோ ஓமையோ செவிடோ அனந்தலோ ஏம பெர தோய மலிடப்பட்டோ ஏம பெர தோய மலிடப்பட்டோ மாய மாதவ வைகுந்த மாய மாதவ வைகுந்த நாமம் பல
That was the enchanting Thiruppavai in Hamir Kalyani Ragam. I hope all of you enjoyed listening to it. Too many madethu. The women mentioned in this pasuram is very dear and special to Andal because she is Andal's relative. And how do I say so? In the fourth line, Andal mentions as Mam and Magale. And in the fifth line, she mentions Mamir Avale. So the girl is actually cousin of Andal. So she takes extra liberty in this pasuram. So she starts with a description of her cousin's house. Too many Madathu. Madam actually refers to small shelves or niche in the entrance wall near the door. Too many. There is Navaratna Mani or bell that is added as a decor to this madam. Usually houses built in those days have madam, especially in Kerala type houses. Both in the temples and houses there, the lamps will be lit in the madam. And of course in South India, that was the tradition that was followed in the houses built those days. That gives an unbelievable, divine, serene sight to watch and feel, I should say. In fact, certain temples they light about 1 lakh lamps in the twilight time. So that is what Andal mentions next. Sutrum Vilakkeriya. And they do it so fast also. I don't know how do they do that. Do you know? Okay. The next phrase she mentions is Dubam Kamara. Now Andal is very curious. She peeps through the window to know what her cousin is doing and why is she taking so much time to join them. And Andal observes good fragrance that is coming from her cousin's house, as they have lit probably some incense sticks. So that's why she mentions as Dubam Kamara, Toyilade mel kanvalarum. And the girl seems to be happily sleeping. Now Andal gets annoyed after seeing this. She says, Maman Magale, Manikadavam Tal Thiravai. She says that harshly, open the door first. So Andal takes liberty. You observe the tone here. But still there is no response from her. So now she is not able to tolerate and she goes to her mommy and says, Mamir, avale gelipiro. So please wake her up. It's already very delayed and we are getting delayed to do all our daily rituals and our daily the worshipping routine. Because of her, it's high time that she should wake up. And now still there is no response from her cousin nor the mommy. Now Andal starts with the guesswork for why her cousin is very irresponsive. And she makes so many guesses actually. First one, Mamir avale elipiro. Who is that? Un magaldan. She gets a big doubt if her cousin is dumb. Un magaldan uumayo. And because of that only she is not responding, is it? But even if she is dumb, she can still hear our voices and she can respond through sign language, right? Now Andal gets a second doubt. Maybe she is still not responding because she is deaf as well. Un magaldan uumayo andri chevido. Oh, maybe she is both deaf and dumb. That's why she is so irresponsive. And the third question, Anantalo, or maybe if she is not deaf and dumb, is she mentally unstable? So look at the way Andal has taken the liberty here. And she has harshly said Unmagaldan Umayo ante Chevido Anantalo. Now, the fourth one, Yemat Perantuyil Mandirapattalo. But looking at the way she is having such a very deep sleep, it does not seem like she is deaf or dumb or she is having some mental problems. Doesn't seem to be like that. Maybe someone has done some black magic on her. Or did she attend any discourse or upanyasam the previous day on Ramayanam or Srimad Bhagavatam and she is still intoxicated with that Bhagavat Anubhavam, and because of which she is sleeping like a Kumbhakaran. So Andal gets so many doubts and she becomes super curious and inquisitive and makes lot of guesswork here. But she goes on to say, it's high time, whatever it is, whatever is the reason, it's high time you get up now to experience what? Mamayan Madhavan Vaikundan Yendrendre. And now who are we praying? We are praying the ultimate or the superior Lord. Lord Krishna, Lord Vishnu, whatever form you want to say, Mamayan. Fifth Pasuram, she calls him as Mayane Manne Vadamadurai Maindane. Now she makes a superlative statement, Mamayan. He's not just a Mayan, but he is Mamayan. And if you observe, these are all namas that we get to hear from the Vishnu Sahasranama. Mamayan, Madhavan, Vaikundan, everything. And the most important line in the whole Pasuram, according to me, and one that is very close to me in the whole Thiruppavai sequence, and from all of the Thiruppavays, I mean, out of the 30, this one is very close to me. Namam palavum navindrelor yempavai. So already he has so many names, and she mentions them in the previous line. Mamayan, Madhavan, Vaikundan, Yendrendre. Right, he has so many namas. And now it's time to do the Parayanam of his names. Right. So let me give some thoughts or say some facts around this particular line, and how some greats and how Lord himself has given the importance of chanting the Lord Nama, the Namavalis, or doing the Parayan of that. Out of the 1000 Vishnu Sahasranamas, 24 names are very, very important. And the 24 Namavalis are Keshava, Narayana, Madhava, Govinda, Vishnu, Madhusudana, Trivikrama, Vamana, Sridhara, Rishikesha, Padmanabha, Damodara, Shankarushana, Vasudeva or Vasudeva, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Purushottama, Adokshaja, Narasimha, Achyuta, Janardana, Upendra, Hari and Sri Krishna. It is said that Manusmriti compares these 24 names of Supreme God with 24 tattvas or elements of creation, with which the universe is actually formed. The Keshava Nama represents Avyakta Tattva. So when I say Avyakta, it means Maya. So Maya means one that is unreal, or there's no reality, right, in the absolute sense, and it is destroyed by knowledge. It is compacted in the three gunas like Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, which by themselves are the constituents of Maya. So Maya is of the nature of these three gunas and is superior to its effects. Right? The second one, Narayana Nama, that represents the Mahatattva. So Mahatattva refers to the aggregate of 5 gross and 3 subtle material energies that we call as Pradhana. Pradhana, that means the foundation, right? So when that is activated, that is actually activated by the glance of Mahavishnu, so it becomes Mahatattva. Next, the Madhava Nama, that represents Ahankara Tattva. So Ahankara is the offshoot of Buddhi Tattva. It represents the power of personality or identity, whereby the soul creates or builds a sense of identity for himself, and out of sense, perceptions, emotions, thoughts, memories and everything. So Ahankara actually means Ahamkara, it is. I maker. And the Govinda Nama, that represents the Mano Tattva or the power of the mind. So the remaining 20 names, that represents Pancha Jnanendriyas. So that is eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. Then Pancha Karmendriyas, that is the hands, legs, speech and the excretory organs, 2 excretory organs. Pancha Pranas, Prana, Apana, Vyana, Udhana and Samana. And then the Pancha Bhutas, sky, water, fire, air and earth. It is said that, the first 3 namas, Keshava, Narayana, Madhava, they are Tapatraya Nivarakas, or we can also call it as Nirvanas. That is, it relieves us from the pain or distress or anxiety. So it is said that these 24 namas that I had said, right? So that represents the 24 letters of Gayatri Mantra called Bijaksharas, and that has the direct influence on the human body. Okay, so and reciting these names of Supreme God is the link for devotion as it cleanses the inner body of the human being that helps in attaining very quick results. So the name of the God is so powerful that it has the capacity to vanquish our sins and desires. Whether it is done knowingly or unknowingly, without understanding its meaning and significance, reciting the divine name will never go waste, right? So, in fact, many great people and God Himself has said about it. For instance, in Srimad Bhagavatam, the Bhagavat says, Sanketyam parihasyam va stobam heranam ivava vaikunta nama grahanam asheshaga haram viduhu. That means chant God's name unintentionally or in humor or you say that in anger, but just chant the name of God and its benefits will surely reach you. And Tulsidas also mentions Bhayam Kubhayam Anaka Alasahu Nama Japat Mangal Disi Dasahu. So which means remember the name of God with feelings or without any feelings, yet you will be blessed in every possible way. So in fact, Tyagaraja also, cites about the process of this nonbe, which Andal says, Snanadi Japa Tapa Yoga Dhyana Samadhi Sukhaprada. Also in another Kriti he says like, Dhyaname Varamaina Ganga Snaname Manasa Sri Rama. O mind, bath in the holy Ganga river, that will destroy all, your sins. He refers to his mind. But meditating Lord Rama or meditating his name or thinking of his name that is equal to infinitely taking an infinitely superior bath. So that is what Sri Tyagaraja says. And in fact, the best example that we can give for this context is that the story of Ajamila. So that is given in Ajamilopakyanam in Srimad Bhagavatam, where Ajamila chants unknowingly the name of Lord Narayana, which was his son's name at the time of his death, and he gets rid of his sins. Dikshitar cites this story in his Kriti called Shanka Chakra Gada Pani, which is set to Purna Chandrika Ragam. So he mentions as Ajamila Prabritya Neka Dasani Santarana. And similarly, everyone knows the story of Sri Valmiki, right? I don't have to specifically mention that, but I'll do so because this is very relevant to this context. Saint Valmiki, he was called as Ratnakar before he became a saint. So he never chanted Rama Rama, as he could only understand that as Mara Mara. Right? Ulta Nama Japat Jag Jana Valmiki Baye Brahma Samana. Now, if someone could attain God by merely saying Mara Mara, then what about the one who says Ram Ram? The one that is done by knowing its meaning and significance will not only eliminate the sins, but it will also help in gaining divine knowledge that will lead to ultimate salvation. But few people also misunderstand this. They will still go on knowingly say Mara Mara. Then only they can attain God. But that is not the case here. The simple truth is that wherever we attach our mind, we will attain that object certainly. Using these real life examples, many saints have preached that one should chant the name of God at all times. And why do all the Mahans mention us chant knowingly or unknowingly? That's an interesting debate or interesting thought that we have to ponder. That's because if a guru strictly instructs a beginner to apply his mind first and then chant the name of God, the person learning or the aspirant may not be able to do so. He may even discontinue his spiritual quest since his mind is not yet turned fully towards God. Hence, it's better to encourage and protect his aspirations. The saint will advise to start chanting irrespective of what feelings one has inside. So it is more like planting a seed. You don't know what results or what benefits it's going to give, yet you do believing just in the process, or you do for Namke Vaste, for the namesake. So the main moral of this pasuram is chant and indulge in Bhagavat Anubhavam knowingly or unknowingly without thinking about its benefits. The God will certainly respond to your prayers if it is sincere. So, with hope, let us end this episode and what Andar has to say in her 10th Pasuram. I am also looking forward, equally excited, and we'll look into that tomorrow. Until then, it's bye from me, Srividhya Lakshminarayanan. I hope you all like this episode and take care, everyone. Bye.